Hey, what is up, everybody? I am Jason, and you're watching my channel, Micro Investor. So I put together another list of 15 more stocks that I want to buy as the market continues to go down. Now, these are all stocks that I feel like are recession-proof, ones that I feel like that could recover, and I feel like they're at a really good deal right now. So this video isn't meant to be any sort of financial advice. This is just my own opinion. So let's get to this. So not in any particular order, the first stock on this list is Wendys, ticker symbol WEN. Wendys is the home of the Baconator and other popular fast food choices. Wendys' current market cap is $2.44 billion, and they pay a dividend of 2.54%, and no guarantees, obviously, on that dividend, given the current economic situation that all these stocks are in. And looking at Wendys' stock performance over the last few weeks, their stock has recently gone down more than half their value. So let's look at Wendys' last reported balance sheet. They have total cash of $300 million on hand and a total debt of $3.71 billion. Next on this list, we got Alphabet, the parent company of Google. Now, they're not a trillion-dollar company anymore. Their market cap currently is sitting at $735.78 billion. So most of Alphabet's revenue comes from advertising from the Google search engine, as well as, of course, YouTube ads and other services that they provide as well. So that's an industry that they're still going to be always on market for as long as people still use their services. Alphabet's stock price has gone down about a third of its value over these last few weeks. So looking at their balance sheet, you can see that they really have no problems, nothing to really fear here, as they have close to $120 billion in cash on hand with only about $16 billion in debt. So they have plenty of money to pay down all that debt if they wanted to, but they're not going to, as that debt is cheaper to just keep there with interest rates being so low. And they have enough money to pretty much buy another company if they wanted to. They have so much cash there. So there isn't really much to fear about Google or Alphabet, in my opinion. Next is Boeing, ticker symbol BA. So Boeing's obviously been hit hard because its main source of revenue is the airline industry. And Boeing stock has gone down about 1/3 its value over these last few weeks. Currently, Boeing's dividend is sitting at 8.41%, so not sure how that's going to play out. Boeing might still pay it out, might not. We'll have to see how that goes. So Boeing's balance sheet, total cash on hand, $10 billion, and total debt, $28.5 billion. Next is Uber, ticker symbol UBER. Uber's market cap currently sitting at $36.76 billion, and in my opinion, Uber has a lot to still offer with, the whole ride sharing thing, and there's still gonna be a big market for that as time goes on. Over the last few weeks, Uber stock has gone down about half its value. Looking at Uber's balance sheet, they have $11.3 billion in cash on hand and total debt of $7.84 billion. Actually, to be honest, Uber's balance sheet looks a lot better than I would have expected. Now, I'm not sure how things are going to go on the next time they report, but so far, going off of this doesn't really look that bad. Next is 3M. So currently 3M's market cap is sitting at $71.88 billion. And they're real popular amongst dividend investors. Currently, their dividend is sitting at 4.28%. Now, 3M makes a lot of products that a lot of people use on a daily basis. And looking at 3M's cash on hand, they got $2.45 billion and a total debt of $21.3 billion. Next is Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. Currently, the market cap is sitting at $40 billion, and they do pay a little bit of a dividend. They pay a dividend of 0.76%. Now, with so many people sitting at home right now, they're playing video games. A lot of them are. So this is one industry that I can see that could recover really quickly. So looking at their balance sheet, they have total cash on hand of $5.86 billion. Total debt of around $3 billion. So it's really not that bad. Next is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Their market cap says they're still a $1 trillion company, and they do pay a dividend of 1.43%. Now, Microsoft still has some pretty big accounts, one with being with the government that is going to last for years. So there's still a lot that Microsoft has to offer and a lot to come from Microsoft in the future that we can look forward to. So I think in the long run, Microsoft will be all right. Microsoft's total cash on hand is 134.2 billion, and their total debt is 87.15 billion. Microsoft has quite a bit of cash there. I can see that with things, being where they are economically right now, if Microsoft really wanted to, I mean, they have enough money to buy a whole nother company, several companies. For the most part, Microsoft, in my opinion, is a pretty safe stock to buy into at this moment. Next is Visa, ticker symbol V. Their market cap is sitting at 325.35 billion. They do pay a dividend of 0.79%. And if you look at Visa stock, it has come down quite a bit over these last few weeks. Visa's total cash on hand is 12.67 billion, and their total debt is 17.26 billion. But Visa's a pretty big company. They do have quite a bit of customers and a lot of big contracts out there. Next is Square, ticker symbol SQ. Square has been hit pretty hard over this last few weeks. Their stock has gone down about half its value, but Square does work, in the transaction retail industry, and there is still going to be quite a big market for that in the future, of course, with everybody looking for new ways to make transactions for the businesses as many businesses are changing the way that they're doing the transactions, and Square has been a big game changer in that industry in general. Now, Square is one of the newer companies on this list, but Square's total cash on hand is 1.54 billion, and their total debt is 1 billion. Next is Waste Management, ticker symbol WM. Currently the market cap is 41.75 billion. And they do pay a dividend of 2.18%. Now, their stock has come down quite a bit, but Waste Management still does have a big use. I mean, they are in the garbage pickup business, and that is a business that is always going to be booming as long as there is garbage. Waste Management's balance sheet here, their total cash is 3.56 billion, and their total debt is about 14 billion. Next is Wynn Resorts, ticker symbol WYNN. Currently, the market cap is sitting at 5.58 billion. They do pay a dividend currently at 8.59%. I'm not sure how that's going to go, if they're going to keep that or not. But as you can see, their stock has come down a lot over these last few weeks, and that is mainly because of course, the casinos are shut down at this moment. Looking at Wynn's balance sheet here, they have total cash of 2.35 billion and a total debt of 10.6 billion. Next is American Express, ticker symbol AXP. American Express's market cap is close to $60 billion, and their dividend is 2.23%. Just a few weeks ago, their stock was trading at $136 per share. And if you look at it at the time of filming this, it's at $74 a share. So it's come down quite a bit. American Express's balance sheet, total cash, $24 billion, and total debt, $25.4 billion. Now, I mean, this is a company that deals with debt as a main part of their business. And I think that, of course, there's going to be people that are going to struggle with their debt. But in the long run, American Express is a company that is that has been through several corrections and recessions. So this is a company I feel like it's still worth investing into. Next is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Currently, the market cap is 78.83 billion. Now, their stock has come down from its highs back in February, where it was trading, around $900 a share. And now it's gone down about half its value, but Tesla has made a lot of advances in the company here recently, and of course launching new models and having a lot of pre-orders on future models and expanding their factories as well. So I think there's a lot to come from Tesla in the future, and I could see it being worth buying into this price. I know a lot of people don't have much faith in Tesla. There are a lot of Tesla haters out there, but this is still a company that I still do believe that there's a lot to come from them in the future. Looking at Tesla's balance sheet, their total cash is $6.27 billion, and their total debt is $14.7 billion. So they still do have quite a bit of cash on hand. Next is Darden Restaurants, ticker symbol DRI. Currently, the market cap is sitting at $4.7 billion, and they have a dividend that's pretty high right now. It's at 10.3%. So I wouldn't be surprised if that dividend doesn't get lowered by a lot or cut completely. Their stock's performance over these last few weeks has come down quite a bit. It was trading at $121 per share February 21st, and currently at the time of filming this, it is at $39. Now, Darden owns several different restaurant chains. One of their popular ones being Olive Garden, another one being Longhorn Steakhouse, and also Yard House being another big one. In total, they have 1,800 restaurants. So looking at Darden's balance sheet, their total cash on hand is $321.7 million, and their total debt is $5.25 billion. So definitely I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a dividend cut from them here in the future. But I feel like when people start going out and spending money again and not being afraid to go to restaurants, that Darden will be a company that will be able to bounce back and things be fine for them, in my opinion. Next is Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. So currently the market cap is $171.61 billion, and their dividend is $3.4 billion. And if you look at Bank of America's stock, it has gone down more than one third its value over these last few weeks. Looking at Bank of America's balance sheet, they have quite a bit of cash on hand. They have close to $600 billion and a total debt of $493 billion. So that's quite a surprise to actually see how much cash that Bank of America has. But they're a bank, and their business is lending out money pretty much is a big part of their business. So I don't really see their company going anywhere. There's always going to be a big demand for Bank of America. All right, so I'm interested in knowing what you guys think about this list. Now, this is the second list I made of 15 stocks. If you haven't seen the last video, I'll leave it in a pinned comment below. But I'd like to know more stocks that you guys would want to buy as the prices are down. What good deals do you see? So as always, everybody, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have new videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video coming very soon.